We are back. As we learned in the last segment, job interviews can be intimidating. We get nervous before, during, and likely after. Allan Ageman of the Backrack Group is here to share his insider advice on how to land that job. My first question to you, sir, is when is the best time to look for a job?
When you're really not looking for a job.
Really?
Yeah, when you meet your pack in your current company. You're at the top of your current company. There's no more place to grow, no more place to move at this point. And it's time you go home and say, no, it's time to move on.
So, Allan, give us a little bit about your background.
I'm in the staffing business for 35 years. The Backrack Group specializes. We're a New York City-based nationwide staffing firm, specializing in technology, digital, engineering, real estate, finance, accounting, medical, and office services.
You have your finger on the pulse of the industry. So, which industries are you seeing the most growth?
Right now, everything is hot.
Really?
Technology is hot, engineering is hot, digital is hot. We see a big upswing in the market right now for the last year and a half on the permanent side.
We're talking about interviews and going on them. They can be intimidating.
Very intimidating.
What do you think is the most common mistake that people make during an interview?
Not doing their research before they go to see the company. Today, there's so much information at our fingertips, so before you go into that interview, make sure you research the company, make sure the people that you can meet with, and make sure you look good. And make sure you have the right attitude. Confident, not cocky.
When it comes to college kids, who are starting that process, of getting out there, a lot of them think that, I don't have to be clean shaven and go for trendy and things like that. That doesn't always work, right? Or does that work if you go into like a app company or something social media related?
I'm a suit and tie guy.
Okay.
So I'm an old school type of guy, but I think a suit and tie always works. College kids should do a great internship first to get their foot in the door. They do a great internship. Of course, the different verticals are different, too. You want to go into banking, you have to just banking. You want to go into insurance, just insurance. Again, look good. Make sure your hair is combed right. Make sure your shoes are good. Even though it's a different world we live in today for some of these jobs, if you don't want to go in a suit and tie because you're in the digital world, make sure you look professional.
Biggest advice that you can give, aside from those things you just mentioned, if we're talking about the 20-somethings, when we're speaking to 30, 40, even 50-somethings, what's the advice that you want to make sure best piece you could give?
Your parents just paid a lot of money for college. Let's go. Get it together. Get your resume together. Get a good resume together. Make sure everything on the resume is precise. Dates, education. You're up against everybody today. You're not up against your next door neighbor.
What about mid-level job seekers who are looking to transition, into their career, still looking to maybe go in a different direction? Is this a good time to do that?
I think right now there's a big change coming. I'm hoping the next 5 to 10 years there's going to be a solid job market. I've been doing this for so long. We go through ups and downs, ebbs and flows. I think right now we're onto something good. The pulse is very, very hot in Manhattan. We're a nationwide staffing firm. San Francisco is hot. Dallas is hot. Florida is hot. All the sectors are very busy. And they all tie into each other. Real estate ties into finance. Real estate ties into engineering. So everything seems to be moving right now. So it's very interesting. It's a very interesting time in New York here.
When you're doing seminars and when you're talking to people and you see the demographics that are showing up, is there any one age or any one particular group that may actually be hungry the most to change a career from based upon what you've seen and whom you've interacted with?
I think it's the mid-generation.
Okay.
I think that people spend some time in a certain period at a company, and it's time to move on. And they're saying to myself, I can't go any further right now. Let me see what's out there. I think now is a very good time to look.
Allan, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Backrack Group, correct?
Yes.
All right. We're going to make sure we put some information out so that people who are trying to transition into the next phase or even just embark upon a career.
People more than happy to help them. Okay. www.backrackgroup.com.
All right. Allan Ageman.
Give us a call.
Nice to meet you, sir.
My pleasure.
You like sweets, right?
Yes,
you
I
like
do.
Sweets. All right. Well, coming up, we are talking about Passover food, and we've got some desserts. Yeah, desserts when we come back.